San Diego's coast is home to some of the most beautiful dive spots in the world. And whether you're looking for exotic creatures or maybe some wreckage, it's not very far.
And we're giving you the chance to explore the open water and maybe learn some tricks of the trade from an extreme diver. Ashley Jacobs is live this morning to tell us and show us more. Hi, Ashley.
Hey, good morning, Nichelle and Dan. Check out the beautiful water behind me. You've probably dipped your toe in it, and you've maybe even put on one of these before to go for a swim. But today, we are talking about some extreme diving called rebreather diving. And it's not something just anybody can go out and do. John, you have been doing this for a decade. Kind of just tell me what it is, and then let's do a little show and tell of what you use to safely dive.
Rebreather diving, it's basically, if you think of the world rebreather, it's a submarine. They don't take tons of bottles of oxygen for the crew to breathe. They have a device on the submarine that takes the carbon dioxide out and adds oxygen back in, so you rebreathe your exhale, and it's a more efficient way to dive.
And it sounds very scientific, but I like your way of explaining it, because basically if we broke this open, something that looks kind of like kitty litter would be in there, but it keeps you alive.
It's soda lime, and it looks just like kitty litter, but as your exhale passes over it, it scrubs out the carbon dioxide, and they call it scrubber.
Okay, so we have some great video of you out on some of your dives. What is the benefit of this rebreather diving? What do you see that the average diver who goes down just about maybe 40 feet doesn't get to see?
At deeper depths, you're where a lot of people haven't been. So, and particularly on a rebreather, where when you breathe out, you don't breathe bubbles. It goes back in and you rebreathe your exhale. So fish come up to you. They're much larger. They're closer. They're not afraid of you because they really haven't seen divers before, because you're going to places where they're not used to seeing divers, and you're not blowing bubbles either since you're on a rebreather. So the ocean life is much more friendly. They comes up to you and it's much bigger.
Now, this isn't something that somebody who maybe there's a certified diver out there, they can't just say, hey, I think I'll try rebreathing today. It's very dangerous. So how do you become qualified to actually do it?
Oh, that's a good question. I started off diving a while ago. I actually became an open water non-technical instructor. Then I went into technical diving on double tanks on my back. Then I went into rebreather beginning diving, then into all the stages to get to full helium rebreather and cave diving. And so it's a long process, at least a 5 or 10 year process to get the skills necessary to build them into your muscle memory to do it effectively and safely. And we always dive in teams of 2 or 3. So there's always someone with me in case something doesn't work out as planned.
So fascinating. We're going to talk more with you in the next hour, including some world record dives ahead. But Dan and Nichelle, this month we've been doing a lot of extreme things. We have some skiing coming up next week because we want to open our viewers' eyes to new experiences. And you know how we're doing that this morning? With the opportunity to get certified to dive for free.
Yeah, and that is not cheap either, so this is great. All right, Ashley, right now we do want to give away 2 scuba lessons at San Diego Divers.
For your chance to win right now, take someone with you, too. Just be our 8th caller, 858-570-1616. Again, 858-570-1616. You have to dial the area code. Good luck to you. If you don't win this time, don't worry, because we are doing another giveaway in our next hour.